myself. So I'm like, just save yourself the time. Okay. Yeah. And then what else? So my breathwork thing is tonight. I'm doing that before I go. So breathwork tonight at 7, if you would like, if you're around. It's a completely different experience than this. And what else? I'm not teaching. Okay, so I usually teach the last Sunday of the month, which is not this Sunday, but next Sunday here. But I'm not going to teach because my friend has a bachelorette thing. So I'm going to be teaching the first Sunday, which is, I think, the 4th of September, something like that, coming up. So here in this space, I'll be teaching the first Sunday in September. And yeah, any questions? Should we just practice? Okay. Let's start in just a comfortable seat. So find your way into what is your most comfortable seat this morning. If you want to sit up on top of a block, if you want to move a little bit, sometimes I like to rock side to side on my sit bones, find more of a sense of grounding. If you want to stretch your arms up or take a little twist. And for many of us, sitting is not the most comfortable position. So you might not be 100% comfortable, but you can sit. You can find some sort of softness or sweetness. Close your eyes. Feel physically into your body first. So just noticing that physical layer, sensations that are there, even as basic, as simple as the ground underneath your sit bones, the air on your skin, your clothes on your skin. And then maybe you notice, how do my shoulders feel? How does my neck feel? Does my spine feel good in this position, or do I have pain? So just noticing what's there physically. And then start to kind of take it in another layer of emotion. So emotionally, can you notice anything going on inside of you this morning? So maybe some of you, not much is happening emotionally. Maybe some of you, there's a lot happening. Maybe you experienced something this morning that got your emotions going. So just notice what's there. And then even going a layer deeper, just feeling into the energy within you. Noticing the quality of the energy inside of you, the space inside of you. If you are embodying the energy inside of you, how does it feel? So you're feeling into yourself, not physically, energetically. Notice the rise and fall of your breath. Energy moving through, expanding and contracting inside of you. Notice the quality of your breath. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can and take a moment to pause at the top. When you think you are full, see if you can even sip in a little bit more, get taller, take up more space. Big sigh out your mouth, let it go. Ah. Good. Couple more rounds just like that. Inhale, fill up. Take a moment in fullness. Pause, feel this breath. Fill up every little space inside of you. Big sigh to release, to let go. Ah. Very nice. Do that one more time. Biggest inhale of your morning. Hold in fullness. And when you're ready, big sigh. Ha. Ujjayi breath. So seal your lips. Breathe in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So see if you can start to create that whisper noise, that oceanic sound. And if this is where you want to stay the entire practice, that is totally fine with me. Whenever you are ready to move, start to create some movement through your physical body. So if you want to start from your seat, start from your seat. Eventually, hands and knees, tabletop. And you guys know where to go. Just intuitive movement through your spine, your shoulders, your hips, your hands. So start feeling in to your body in a deeper way. Start exploring what feels really good this morning, what feels really open, spacious, and then what feels tight, what feels sore, what feels stiff. If you were a jungle animal, four-legged creature, you just woke up from a long nap, you're getting ready to go on a run. How would you stretch your body? So see if you can feel into this with your felt senses, not your mind, not your thinking, talking, judging voice in your head. So letting go of, do I look weird? Am I doing this right? What does the person next to me look like? Is anybody watching me? That gets to disappear. You're just feeling from the inside. You're feeling your breath. You're feeling the mobility in your spine. You're feeling the space in your hips. Yes. So what does intuitive feel like in your body? And then as you're ready, let's say in your next 3, 4, 5 breaths, downward facing dog. You can get back to your down dog in your own way. So that if you want to move through a vinyasa, if you want to hover your knees in your tabletop, slowly lift your hips up and back. So there is in our practice, there is an element of alignment. You want to set your body up in the most efficient and skillful way possible. But then can you find a sense of softness and a sense of exploration around that structure and stability? So as you move into your down dog, explore that. Feel into your alignment, the length from your fingertips all the way up to your hips, the strength in your hands and your shoulders. But bring in a little bit of softness, maybe pedaling out your heels, taking one leg to the sky and then the other, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe you look completely still from the outside, but inside you're making all these little adjustments, getting curious, exploring what those teeny tiny micro adjustments can do for your body. So a lot of times that's the practice. Once you've been practicing years and years and years, it's those little tiny micro adjustments that create our aha moments. So stay curious. As you feel into your down dog, don't lose your breath. So big, expansive inhale, long, strong exhales all the way to emptiness. Nice poses, you guys. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Take one more inhalation, push the ground away. See if you can lift your hips higher. And exhale, look to the top of your mat, step, tiptoe, or hop forward, fold, top of your space. Bring your feet at least hips width distance apart for this first one, possibly even a little wider. Make sure all of your toes face directly forward. And then ragdoll pose, grab opposite elbows. So you might bend your knees a lot. See if you can lift your butt a little bit higher towards the sky. So try not to rock back into your heels, but keep your weight just slightly forward. And then I've been exploring little bone bounces is what I'm calling them. So just kind of bouncing through your knees, letting your butt move up and down, letting your upper body bob up and down. So getting a little bit looser through your joints. You can play with that if you'd like. You can sway a little bit. Maybe shake your head yes or no. And then feel your breath. Good. Maybe horse lips. Next time you inhale, halfway lift position. So spine nice and long, like you're gazing over the edge of a diving board. Lengthen, gaze down. Exhale, fold. Do that again and feel the big difference between these two poses. So inhale, lengthen, crown reaches forward, butt reaches back, sit bones broaden. Exhale, fold, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. Come through your halfway lift and continue to rise. Inhale, arms reach up, full body stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. For a moment, just flow with your breath. Inhale, high mountain. Swan dive down, exhale. So traction out your spine, relax your neck at the bottom. Nice job. Halfway lift with your inhale, spine parallel to the ground. Feel the strength in your back body. So your back muscles hug around your spine. Exhale, fold in, empty all the way out. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, reverse swan dive. Inhale, stretch tall, nice jam. Hands to heart as you exhale. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach up. Reach through your fingertips, maybe gaze up. Exhale, follow your breath down slowly. So maybe keep your eyes closed. Feel your body from the inside. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. So how much length can you create? Exhale, fold and bow. Press into your feet, heart leads, rise up. Arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice job, you guys. Inhale, take your arms up. And then pause here, grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Pull your upper body to the right, send your hips to the left. If it feels better in your pelvis, you might bend your knees a little bit. And then maybe even explore reaching your right tiptoes out to the right. If you would like today, play around with bringing your arms forward a little bit, not a lot. Round your spine and pull on your left arm. See if you can feel that stretch in the left side of your back body. If it feels good, hang out there. If you don't like it, come back to neutral. Take one more big breath. Inhale, back to center, both feet on the ground. Switch your grip, so grab your right wrist. And then upper body towards the windows to the left. Hips towards the door to the right. More weight in your right foot. If it feels better in your pelvis, you can bend your knees. So think of a nice neutral pelvis. Maybe left tiptoes out to the left, most of your weight in your right foot. And if you want that tiny little adjustment, round and bring your arms forward just slightly. Gently tug on your right wrist, but keep your right shoulder plugged in. Pull it back and down. Take one more round. Inhale, back to center, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades hug your spine. And it might feel good for a moment to just kind of let your head move around here. So keeping your shoulders back and down, explore the mobility through your neck. As you're ready, come back to neutral, no rush. And if you want to start to create more of a back bend, hands reach back, heart lifts up. Let's all take one more great big inhale. Keep your hands clasped. Exhale, slow dive down. Hands stay clasped, fingers stay interlaced. Relax your neck at the bottom. Let your head hang heavy. So weight slightly forward in your feet. Lift your butt super high. Lift your knuckles super high. Try to relax your neck. Shake your head yes or no. Thanks, Christine. Take one more big inhale. Good, Celeste. Exhale, hands to your low back. Gently release your clasp. Let your arms hang down. Give them a little shake. Next time you breathe in, spinal extension. So feel into the length in your spine and the back of your neck. Elongate. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Pause in your plank. So spread your fingers really wide. Push the ground away. Draw your belly button in and up. And see if you can even squeeze through the fronts of your thighs. Get your quad muscles to fire. Start to take little baby rocks forward and back. So just like you're sawing through wood with your body slowly. Next time you inhale, little rock forward on your tippy toes, or knees come down to modify, lower halfway, exhale. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Do that again, little rock forward, lower halfway. You do not have to squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, push back up. And then slow as you can go, exhale all the way down. Shoulder blades hug towards your spine as you lower, shoulders plugged in. As you're ready, lift to a back bend of your choice today. So go for Spider-Man Cobra if you like it. Sphinx, Cobra, baby, full, or up dog. Nice. And then when you're ready, no rush. Take your time. Downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Nice work, friends. So back in your down dog, about 5 rounds, feeling into your pose, maybe focusing just a little more on alignment, feeling into the strength and the structure, and then breathing around it, softening with each breath. See if you can feel your strong foundation through your hands. So fingers are spreading. You're really pressing through your fingertips, almost like you're a gecko holding onto a screen door. Imagine you're taking energy from the ground, moving it up through your arms, through your side bodies, and then feel that connection to center. That invisible rope attached to your belly button is pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. If it feels better, bend your knees and lift your hips even higher. Yeah, take one more great big in-breath. Exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Thanks, Chris. Halfway lift, breathe in and lengthen. Back of your neck long, so gaze down. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, reverse swan dive all the way up. Nice, Hannah, arms reach, breathe in. Hands to heart, breathe out. All right, inhale, take your arms to the sky. Now, if you feel like staying here in your high mountain, perfect. If you want to add balance, lift your left knee up, standing staff. So hug in with your inner thighs, flex or point through your left toes, active through your left foot, good range. Navel to spine connection. So feel the support of your low spine by engaging just ever so slightly through your lowest, deepest abdominals. Lift through your heart, breathe. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, curtsy squat. So left foot steps over to the right side of your mat. Tiptoes to the ground. It's like a diagonal lunge. Hands to your heart. Bend your knees. Get low. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward, and take little baby pulses up and down. So let that heat build in your legs. Stay soft through your face, long through your spine, tone through your lowest, deepest abdominals. As low as you can go, hold. Take one more breath. Good. Inhale, high mountain or standing staff. So you can extend your left leg forward if you would like. Exhale, everybody left foot on the ground. Even out your weight in both feet and slowly dive all the way down. Forward fold. Halfway lift with your inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, however you would like. Nice work, and then we'll meet back in downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath. Very nice, friends, good awareness. Next inhalation, take your right leg to the sky. So for this one, keep your inner thighs facing one another, hips square. You can bend your left leg, so the leg that's holding you, the one that's on the ground, you might try bending it a lot, lifting up to the ball of your left foot, almost like you could pounce forward. See how that feels? And then you might try straightening it, pressing down through the back of your left heel, working the length in the back of your left thigh. When people straighten their left leg, a lot of times they lose connection to their center. So make sure you're still connected, you're still integrated. You're still lifting from your center. Take one more big inhale wherever you're at. So right leg powerful and strong. Good. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, shoulders over wrists. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away. You should be on your back, tippy toes. And then exhale, step through low lunge. Go ahead and for a moment, just stretch your legs. Anything that feels good this morning. You can straighten your front leg, back knee can come down. Twist. Yeah. And if all you do is just tune into your legs, put your awareness there, breathe there, perfectly fine. Maybe you just play around with trying to spread your toes. It'll be so simple. Next couple rounds of breath, rise up to your crescent lunge. Good. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Make sure your back toes face forward, your back hip faces forward, so your hips are square. Good. And then energetically try to pull your front hip back hip forward, so your femur bones are plugging into the hip sockets. That little tone through your low deep abdominals to support your low back. So it's like your belly button just ever so slightly pulls in and up, and you feel a little more length in your low spine. Take one more inhale here. Lift your heart a lot, maybe even gaze up. Exhale, twist to your right side, left arm forward, right arm back. Back knee bends to a hover, or back knee can come down gently to rest on the ground if you'd like to modify. See if you can feel this twist coming from your center, your belly button. Broaden through the fronts of your shoulders. If you want a balance challenge, gaze back over your right fingertips. Take one more deep breath. Now listen, friends. End of your exhale. Right forearm across your low back. Square your shoulders towards the front of the room. Reach your left arm up and reach your left arm back. Exalted Warrior. You can keep that bend in your back knee, or you can start to work your back leg towards straight. Whatever feels better for you. Lift your heart. One more big inhale. Exhale, left hand to the ground, right arm to the sky. So staying in a twist a little bit longer, revolve lunge. Legs strong. Imagine you want to drag your your front hip towards the back wall. Right knee is magnetized to your left armpit. Work your twist. Nice, Jen. Take one more big, huge, full body breath. Very end of your exhale, release. Walk your hands to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Halfway lift on an inhale. Exhale, fold, or wherever you want to go, about 5 rounds. Good, you guys. Slow, steady breath, deep diaphragmatic breath. Feel whatever there is to feel. Notice whatever there is to notice. And if your thoughts are super loud this morning, just let them be loud over and over again. Come back to your body, come back to your breath with compassion. Next time you inhale, let's come back to a halfway lift. Fingertips on the ground, so bend your knees as much as needed. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes to face forward. And then from here, listen, you guys, 3-legged down dog. Take your right leg back and up. Open up your right hip, so bend your knee. Your right knee reaches out and up. It's like your right hip is a hinge on a door, and your right leg is the door. It swings open. Try not to get lazy through your left shoulder. Keep your left shoulder strong, both hands evenly and equally rooted. Take one more in-breath. You can stay here or exhale, right knee, left elbow. If you want, exhale through your teeth. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg high. Scorpion if you want. Open your hip. Exhale right to right through your teeth if you'd like. Inhale, three-legged. This time, square hips long through your right leg. Exhale, rock forward, three-legged plank, or your variation, lower down, chaturanga. Lift your heart with your in-breath. Give it an extra couple rounds if you'd like. Eventually back to downward facing dog. If you want, open mouth sigh. Just slow down, reconnect. Next, inhale, left leg to the sky. Pause here. Hips square, inner thighs face each other. And perhaps you bend your right knee a lot. Like you could pounce forward. So on the ball of your right foot, and just see how that feels. See if you can find more length in your left leg, more strength and power in the pose. And then how does it feel if you're pressing your right heel towards the ground? So a lot of times we do these things without even thinking about them. Start to notice, feel what feels most skillful for you, what you need today. How can you get more length? How can you find more strength? Take one more big inhale, press through your hands, press up through your left foot. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, round your spine, nice EV. Take one more big inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Move your legs, stretch your legs in any way that calls to you. Few deep breaths. This might look exactly like it did on the other side, or it might look completely different. Use your breath, use your awareness, use your present moment felt experience. In your next couple rounds, crescent lunge, rise when you're ready. Good, very nice, you guys. Good, Kathy, so hips square, left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. So even though it's harder, you'll get more stability. You'll feel more strength coming from your foundation. So strong legs, little tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals, heart lifted, gaze lifted. And then reach through your fingertips. So feel energy shooting out of your fingertips. One more big in-breath. Exhale, turbo twist to the left. So right arm forward, left arm back. Bend your back knee to a hover, or a back knee can come down gently to modify. If your back knee is hovering, imagine you're trying to pull your back thigh forward, your front hip back. If you want a balance challenge, gaze back over your left fingertips. One more round. End of your exhale, left forearm across your low back. Square off your shoulders towards the front of the room. Reach up, and then baby back bend, reach back. Back knee stays bent, or you can start to straighten your back leg if you would like. Lift through your heart, through your sternum. Take one more inhale. Exhale slowly, right hand to the ground, inside your left foot. Left arm to the sky. So staying in your twist, it's a little longer. Pull your left hip towards the back wall, but keep your left knee magnetized to your right armpit. Good. Nice Shaylee twist from your center. Breathe down into your belly. Use your exhale to twist, twist, twist. Awesome, Chris. One last round. Good. End of your exhale. Let it go. Wide-legged straddle position over to the right side of your mat. So parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Pause here this time, you guys. Feel the length in your spine. Really stick your butt out. And then see if you can add some arms. So maybe arms reach out to both sides, like big wings, palms face down. Maybe cactus arms. Maybe arms reach back, or even forward. Forward will be the most intense, like a warrior three. Lengthen your spine and feel your back muscles, the ones that run along your spine on both sides. Feel them hug in. One more inhale. Yes, amazing. Exhale, let it go. So forward fold or explore in any way you would like. Hang out for about 5 rounds. Just notice over and over again, come back. Your physical experience, your emotional experience, your energetic experience. Layer by layer, can you go deeper? Can you use your breath, use your awareness? Good job, you guys. Next time you inhale, find a halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. So maybe you've got a big bend in your knees if that works better. Exhale, walk your hands forward back to a low lunge. Three-legged down dog. Take your left leg back and up. Open up your left hip. So feel that stretch, that opening in the front of your left hip. Try to keep both hands rooted strong, both shoulders strong. Take one more big inhale. You can stay here if you want. Exhale, left knee, right elbow through your teeth if you'd like. Inhale back up. Scorpion your leg if you want. Open your hip or just extend, up to you. Left to left. Aim for your left armpit. Good. Use your exhale all the way to empty. Inhale back up. Square hips, long left leg. Exhale, rock forward, three-legged plank, or your variation, lower down, chaturanga. Nice, Mikkel. Inhale, curl, open, back bend of your choice. Maybe you want an extra breath or so. For a moment, friends, just take a child's pose or a hero's pose. For a moment, just slow everything down. Couple open mouth sighs if you'd like. We'll move through that entire sequence now. One breath, one movement. I also realized that I forgot to give you a curtsy squat on your left side. So I'm gonna double you up as we flow and just have you pause there. So I promise I'll even you out, even if you don't want me to. If you want to pause at any time and just take a break or modify, then please feel free. If you are coming with me, find your way back to down dog. Come back to your ujjayi breath. One more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat, step or float, forward fold. Once you've arrived, halfway lift position, breathe in. Exhale, bow, fold in, root through your feet all the way to stand. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, I'm gonna even you out right here, so then we can just flow on both sides. Inhale, reach up. Right knee lifts, pause, find your balance. Hug in with your inner thighs. And if you don't wanna take the balance, you wanna keep your right foot on the ground, totally fine with me. So find your breath, feel your body active through your right foot. One more inhale. Exhale, curtsy squat, step your right foot behind you like a diagonal lunge, bend your knees, hands to heart, get low, square hips, left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. Yeah, take your little pulses. So just an inch or so of movement. You're not moving a lot. Stay low in your legs and let that heat build. Soft through your face. Good, you guys. Get as low as you can and hold. One more round. Beautiful. Inhale, standing staff or high mountain. You can extend your right leg if you want. Reach up. Exhale, right foot down. Even out the weight in your feet as you dive. Forward fold. All right, breath to movement. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, peel your heart open. Roll your shoulders back and down, point your elbow tips back. Exhale, down dog. Nice, Edie. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Stretch and lengthen. Exhale, use your core as soft as you can. Step your right foot forward, low lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge. Arms reach, strong through your legs. Beautiful. Turbo twist. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Back knee bends. Inhale, exalted. So right arm behind you. Lift your heart, gaze up. Exhale, left hand to the ground. Stay in your legs. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Gaze up at your right fingertips, open through the right side of your chest. Exhale, unwind. Hands to the left side of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift. Maybe you add an arm variation. Breathe in, lots of length. Exhale, work your fold. Crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to the spine. Halfway lift, fingertips down. Exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, low lunge. Three-legged dog, right leg high, open your right hip. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right to right. Inhale, three-legged square, hips this time, long through your right leg. Exhale, rock forward, your variation of plank to chaturanga. Inhale, heart lift. Exhale, hips lift. Breathe in, left leg to the sky, stretch it out. Exhale, left foot forward, softly, low lunge. Nice work. Inhale, crescent, slowly rise. Strong foundation in your legs. Exhale, turbo twist. Right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends. Inhale, exalted. Left forearm across your low back, square off your shoulders. Reach up, reach back. Exhale, right hand to the ground. With your inhale, left arm to the sky, open through the left side of your heart. Strong legs. Exhale, let it go. Hands over the right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Maybe add some arms. Feel the strength in your back body, the length in every direction. Exhale, work deeply into your fold. All the way to empty in your breath. Halfway lift, fingertips down, breathe in. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. Three-legged, inhale, open your left hip, scorpion your left leg. Stay and hold or exhale, left to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged, open if you like. Left to left. Inhale, three-legged, square hips. Exhale, rock forward, chaturanga dandasana. Good. Nice, Kathy. Heart lifts, breathe in. And take a moment, either down dog, or if you prefer, grab a quick child's pose, rest. So just take a moment to feel, to notice, to observe. Bring back your breath. So yes, your body is tired. It's hard work, it's challenging, but your breath is like brand new energy every time you breathe in. So use it. It's your greatest tool in your practice. If you are in a child's pose or some other pose besides down dog, next couple rounds, downward facing dog. All right, great big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze forward, step or float, forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Don't pass through this pose. Make it so important, so valuable. Lengthen. Exhale, fold deeply. Navel to spine connection at the very bottom. Press into your feet, lead with your heart. Rise. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Here's our last round. Listen carefully because I'm going to be mixing things up. Inhale, arms to the sky. Option to lift left knee. Exhale, curtsy squat. Left foot steps to the right. Hands to heart. Get low. Inhale, high mountain or standing staff. Option to extend left. Now listen. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe lift to tiptoes. Inhale, standing staff or high mountain. Right knee lifts this time. Good. Exhale, swing it around. Curtsy squat, hands to heart, get low. Inhale, standing staff or high mountain. Option to extend right. One more time, drinking bird or a chair plane. So set your right foot down, arms back. Deep bend in your knees. If you're on your tiptoes, see if you can stay there. High mountain all the way up as tall as you can grow. Yes. Exhale. Maybe you stay on your tiptoes. Swan dive down. Ah, beautiful, Chris. Heels on the ground, halfway lift position. Feel it, breathe into it. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Use your breath, inhale your right leg high. Use your strong core. Exhale, step your right foot forward, low lunge softly. Inhale, crescent, strong legs, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, twist to your right, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends to a hover. Inhale, exalted, right forearm across your low back, left arm to the sky. Lift your heart, reach back. Exhale, left hand comes down slowly, softly. Inhale, revolve lunge, right arm reaches up, gaze up at your right fingertips. Yes. Exhale, let it go. Walk your hands all the way over the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, add arms if you want. Big inhale to lengthen. Nice, Kathy, and exhale, deeply bow, fold. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat, rotate toes forward. Listen, standing splits, left leg to the sky. So take a moment to stay and hold in your standing splits, your one-legged forward fold. Or if you want to play, maybe you play with some handstand hops, maybe you take some Shiva squats, maybe you play with your balance. Oh, take about 3 more rounds wherever you want to go. If you're holding standing splits, relax your neck. Don't look forward, but let your gaze fall somewhere behind you or even up at your belly button, up at the sky. Good job. Take one more big inhale. Now listen, exhale, step your left foot all the way back. You're back in a low lunge. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Open your right hip. Stay here and hold, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Shh. Inhale, three-legged. Open up your hip if you'd like. This is your last time, right to right. Shh. Use your powerful exhale all the way to empty. Inhale, three-legged, square hips, long through your right leg. Exhale, rock forward, chaturanga, lower. Heart lifts, inhale. And exhale, down dog. Stick with me. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Use your core. Exhale, left foot forward softly. Thanks, Christine. And then rise with your in-breath. Heart lifts, gaze lifts. Strong foundation through your legs. Exhale, twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. Exalted. Left forearm to your low back, square up your shoulders, reach up, reach back. Lift your heart. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Left arm to the sky, breathe in. Open up through the left side of your chest. Beautiful. Exhale, unwind. Walk your hands to the right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, arms if you want. And bow deeply with your exhale, crown towards the ground, sit bones towards the sky. Halfway lift, fingertips down, inhale. And then spider crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. Exhale back to your low lunge. And then inhale, standing splits, right leg floats high. All it is a one-legged forward fold. I do not care how high your right leg goes. You can hold and breathe, or you can play and explore. Your pose, your expression. Thanks, Edie. Beautiful, you guys. Keep your right leg strong, active. Good, Celeste. Right foot active. Try to spread your toes. Your pose. Take one more big inhale. Now exhale, low lunge. Softly step your right toes to the back of your mat. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Open up your left hip. Stay here and hold, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. All the way to empty navel to spine. Inhale, three-legged. Open your hip if you want, left to left. Good. Lengthen, three-legged, square hips this time. Exhale, rock forward, your variation, plank to chaturanga. And then take a moment resting in child's pose, hero's pose, or wherever you desire. If down dog can act as a resting pose for you, that's fine too. Just reconnect to your slow, deep breaths. Open mouth exhales if you'd like. So from the inside, just like we did at the very beginning, feel that physical layer, what's present. Feel that emotional layer, what's moving through you. And then energetically, now that we've stirred up all that energy inside, is it a little bit easier to feel energetically how your body is this morning? Your next couple of rounds, meet up just on hands and knees, tabletop position. All right. So spread your fingers nice and wide. Push down with your hands like you're trying to push the ground away. And then you guys, today, just bring your right hand forward a little bit and lift up to your right fingertips. Extend your left leg back, but keep your left tiptoes on the ground. And I want you to push down through your right fingertips and your left tiptoes. So feel the strength that comes when you push. See if you can keep as much of that strength as possible. Now float your hand and your foot off the ground. So not just letting go as you lift up, but staying connected, staying integrated, staying strong. So reaching with your fingertips like you're going to shake somebody's hand, palm faces in, thumb faces up, and then pressing with your back foot. Take one more big inhale. And if you want, through your teeth, elbow to knee, exhale. Curl in, empty out. Inhale, get long, get strong, get powerful, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Hollow out all the way to empty navel to spine. One more like that. Inhale, lengthen. And with your exhale, elbow to knee. Good. Inhale, lengthen. And then as you exhale, right hand reaches towards the back of the room. Left knee bends, heel towards your glute, like you're squeezing a rolled up washcloth behind your left knee. And then see if you can lift through your heart, not just through your head, but through your heart. So feel your mid and upper back mobility. If it's available to you, you can grab your ankle or the top of your foot, start to kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back. So rather than your left knee shooting out to the left, hug in, lift your heart, little teeny tone through your low, deep abdominals, your transverse. One more round. Awesome. End of your exhale. Slowly release. Feel into your neutral spine. Breathe in. So strong, straight line. Exhale, let it go. Lower down. Take your right leg and extend it out to the right. And then today, take a moment and just kind of rock your hips back and forward. Forward and back. You can let your toes turn up towards the sky as you take your hips back if you want to. And then when you're ready, my friends, next couple breaths, just come back to a neutral spine and find your way into thread the needle. So left arm out and up, and then left arm threads through. You can get there in your own time. Yeah. If you don't like having your right leg extended out to the right for this posture, feel free to bring your right knee back to the ground, no big deal. If you want to extend your right arm up, bring it back behind you. If there's a variation you want to play with, of course, that is your option. Breathe. Nice job, friends. Take about 3 more. Soft face, soft forehead, even soft through the inside of your mouth. Let your tongue fall away from the backs of your teeth or the roof of your mouth. Maybe a little tiny space in between your teeth. If you do happen to have your right hand lifted, bring your right hand back to the earth. Next time you inhale, unthread your left arm. Reach it all the way up one more time. And then left hand comes down. Pick up your right foot, swing it all the way over. So right tiptoes up the left side of your yoga mat. Pull your hips over to the right. Gaze back over your left shoulder. So rather than just gazing back with your head, see if you can gaze back with as many parts of your body as possible. So you're really moving into it, feeling into it. Perhaps you rock a little forward, a little back, arch a little, round a little. One more breath. Yes. And then come back to hands and knees, regular tabletop. Take it back to downward facing dog. All right, inhale your right leg to the sky. Open up your right hip. So bend your right knee, reach it out and up. Perfect place to stay, or option to flip your dog. Right foot steps down behind. Make Shaylee reach forward. If there was a mirror at the front of the room, imagine you want to look in that mirror. So see if you can gaze forward, take your heart forward. Yeah, take one more big inhale. Awesome, Celeste. Exhale. Everybody, three-legged dog. Square off your hips. So learn to feel the big difference in square hips and open hips. Take one more inhale, right leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose. Bring your right shin down to the top of your mat. Set your body down gently. So right knee towards the outer right edge of your yoga mat. Pull your right hip back, just like we do in crescent. Front hip pulls back hip pulls forward. The strength, the structure, and then slowly bow and soften. If you would rather take it on your back or in a seat, feel free. We are going to move into a double pigeon fire log pose eventually. Just FYI. We'll be here for about 5 more breaths. Open mouth exhales anytime. Soft through your face. If you could soften through your heart, how would that feel? Can you embody that? Last couple rounds. Open mouth exhales if you like. All right, you guys, this is a super fun part. So start to lift from your pigeon. Sit over onto your, so this is a slow thing, so don't move yet, watch first. You're gonna sit over onto your right butt cheek. So you're letting your hips open. From here, I want you to play with moving your left leg all the way forward, all the way back, without your arms, all the way forward, all the way back. So it's a mobility thing with your left hip. Do that a few times. And if you need to, you can use your hands, but try to keep them really light. Eventually come into your double pigeon. So left leg is now on top. If you're like, I want to keep stretching my right hip, I would really prefer that, then switch so your right leg is on top. Just remember which leg you choose. So double pigeon is like this. If this is not going to happen for you, bottom leg can be extended or bottom foot on the ground with knee bent. If you can, shins parallel, either sitting up tall, or if you're working on a forward fold, butt reaches back, heart reaches forward. If you have super open hips and you still don't feel a lot, then take your palms and press them into the soles of your feet. As you press your palms into the soles of your feet, press your feet back into your palms. Yeah. And then breathe. Just about 3 more breaths, so not a super long time. So if you can bring your ankle all the way up there and then flex, bring your foot a little bit further forward, flex, and press like that. So you're really flexible, so press your hands into your feet. Like this. So you're stabilizing through your hips. Do you feel that? Okay, good job, friends. One more big breath. Open mouth sigh if you want. If you're folded forward, lift up. You can uncross your legs, so lean back, give them a nice little shake out. Downward facing dog, however you want to get there. So if you want to take both, couple breaths here, cross your ankles, step back or hop back. If you want to just swing your legs around, take a vinyasa, move back to down dog, whatever best suits you. Walk it out in your dog pose. Reconnect to your breath. And then after a couple rounds, stretching into your down dog, breathing into your down dog. Set your knees down, tabletop position. Let's reach. So hands on the ground with your fingers spread wide. Push the ground away. Take your left hand forward a little bit and come up to your left fingertips. Take your right leg back, but keep your right tiptoes down. Now push down with your left fingertips and your right tiptoes. So as you push down, you should feel strength. You should feel stability. Keep as much of that strength and stability as possible. Float your hand and foot off the ground. Yes, very nice. Reach forward, press back, breathe. Take one more inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee through your teeth if you want. All the way to emptiness. Inhale, re-extend, not quickly, but slowly, intentionally. Exhale when you're ready. Elbow to knee, round, hollow out. Very nice. Inhale, length, and this is your last one. Elbow to knee, round, hollow out. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left hand back. Bend your right knee. Right heel towards your right butt cheek. Imagine you're hugging a block with your inner thighs. So you don't want your right knee to come out here. You want to keep hugging in. If you can, grab hold of your right foot or ankle and start to kick. Foot in the hand, pull hand back in the foot. Keep squeezing that invisible block in between your inner thighs. Lift through your heart. Use your mid and your upper back mobility. Soften your face. One last round. Nice job. End of your exhale, neutral. So inhale to your spinal balance. Left arm forward, right arm back. Exhale, let it go. Take your left leg, extend it out to the left. Toes face forward, and for a moment, just rock forward and back. You can let your toes turn up towards the sky if you want, but feel into your groin, feel into your inner left thigh, your hips. Your next couple, come back to neutral. Keep your left leg extended out. Good. When you're ready, just thread the needle. So right arm out and up on an in-breath, and then exhale to thread it through. Nice job, friends. Big, spacious back body breaths. Soften your face, jaw. Feel into the space in your back ribs, your low back, your kidneys. Any tension you're holding that you don't need to be, see if you can, just breathe into it. Let energy flow through it, maybe soften. If you have your left hand lifted, next breath or two, set it back on the ground. Inhale, take your right arm out and up. So unthread it all the way up, up, up. And then right hand down. Pick up your left foot, swing your left tiptoes off the right side of your yoga mat. Pull your hips over to the left first, and then look back at your tiptoes. Gaze back over your right shoulder. Breathe into your left side, all the spaces. So looking back with as many parts of your body as you can. One last round. Very nice. Back to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Inhale your left leg high. Peel your left hip open. So one last time, opening through your left hip. Feel the space in the front of your left hip. Stay here or option to flip. Left foot comes down. Nice, Cam. Reach forward, heart forward. So again, like you're trying to look at yourself. Invisible mirror on the front wall. Breathe all the way down into your belly. One last round. Awesome, you guys. Beautiful poses. Come back. Three-legged down dog, and then feel into your square hips. There should be a big difference. One more inhale. Pigeon pose. Left shin, top of your mat. Gently bring your body down. So take your time to set yourself up with intention. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. Left hip keeps pulling back as you take your heart forward and bow. Breathe. This side most likely feels a little different or a lot different than the other side. So just be with that. Three or four more. Open mouth exhales anytime. All right, end of your next exhalation, just slowly begin lifting your upper body back up. And we'll take that same transition sit over onto your left butt cheek, letting your hips open. And then a few rounds, pull your right leg forward like you're going into a double pigeon or as close as you can come, and then take it back. So hovering your leg above the ground, try not to touch the ground with your hands. And as much as you're able to, keeping some length through your spine, not rounding a ton. And then when you're ready, double pigeon, either right shin on top, or if last time you switched, you want to keep working with your left hip, left shin on top. And if double pigeon doesn't work, bottom leg can be straight, bottom knee can be bent. If you're in double pigeon, try not to put your foot inside your calf, totally different than getting your outer ankle to your inner knee, flexing your feet. Pull your hips back as you take your heart forward. And if your hips are already really naturally open, then your practice is stability. So push your palms into the soles of your feet. Press the soles of your feet back into your palms. Breathe. Good. Just about 3 more. Soften your face. One last round, huge breath. End of your exhale, if you're folded, start to roll or rise up. Lean back to uncross your legs and give them a nice little shake out. Go ahead and come all the way down onto your back. Once you're on your back, just hug your knees in, gently rock side to side. Set your feet on the ground with your knees bent. So set up for bridge pose. All 10 toes face forward, feet about hips width distance apart, arms by your sides. Exhale to pull your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up. So find a posterior pelvic tilt. And then inhale, peel your spine off your mat, 1 vertebra at a time. When you get to the top of your bridge, you choose where you want to go. So if you would like, you can interlace your fingers, you can take robot arms, you can lift and lower your butt, you can turn it into a full back bend, upward facing bow. You can flow in and out. Take about 5 breaths total. Breathe all the way down into your low belly. Hug in with your inner thighs. Try to stay rooted through your heels and the inner edges of your feet. Good. Imagine you want to reach your knees and your shins forward. So lengthen through the fronts of your thighs, fronts of your hips. After you've taken about 5 breaths, slowly on an exhale, lower yourself back down, 1 vertebra at a time, no rush. Once you are back down, you're in neutral spine position, windshield wiper with your knees. So tee out your arms, cactus your arms, feet mat width distance apart, and let your knees fall from side to side. So make sure your feet are wider than your hips. It'll open up space in your low back and your pelvic bowl. And then next time your knees fall to the right, keep them there for about 3 to 5 rounds. If you want, you can bring the outer edge of your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Just apply a little bit of gentle pressure, encouraging your left knee forward and down. If your left rib cage lifts a lot, that's okay, but have the intention of pressing down through the back of your left rib. Maybe just a little bit more. After about 3 to 5 rounds on this side, switch to the other side. Same option, outer edge of left foot to the outside of right knee if you'd like. Just breathe. Give more of your weight to the ground. When you feel pretty much even on both sides, come back to center and find a happy baby pose. After a few breaths and happy baby, any last poses, any final movements of your choice. Anything else your body needs or wants, and then just slowly and intentionally start your transition into your final relaxation. And my thought for you today is by Jeff Brown. He's talking about a nervous breakdown, and really, I don't even think it has to be a nervous breakdown, but I feel like these days, there's just so much going on. Everybody has a lot going on in their life, and it's a lot to hold. It's a lot to process. It's a lot to feel and to also keep going. So I love what he says. He says, what if it's only a nervous breakdown if you bottleneck and bury the emotions that are trying to come through you? That's what causes the breakdown, the resistance to what is, the stopping of the process before it has an opportunity to move towards realization or resolution. What if something beautiful is actually happening within you? Something that wants to heal and move into full authenticity. What if this is not a nervous breakdown, but a nervous breakthrough, a profound emotional cleansing, a dissolution of the false structures that have ruled your life, a breaking through to a more authentic state of being. So change, transition within us and around us is hard. It's a lot. Emotions are a lot, but can you allow yourself to just let it move through you, to let what needs to come through, it's ready to be let go of, just feel yourself as this vast, wide open space for energy to move through. So this vessel of physical, emotional, and energetic sensation, it's not bad, it's not good, it's just energy. It's just life, it's just being human. Allow yourself to feel it. Shavasana.
Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Just bring small, gentle movements back into your body. And when you feel ready, as you feel ready, just roll to either side, fetal position. Take a breath or two there. And taking the energy, the efforts from your practice with you as you guide yourself up into one last seated meditation. So right where we began, sitting up tall, intentionally with awareness. Maybe you noticed that something feels just a little bit different physically, energetically, emotionally. Has anything shifted? Maybe, maybe not, no judgment. With your eyes closed, gather your hands to your heart and bow your head to your heart. Just acknowledge yourself for making the effort to show up on your mat this morning to do your practice. Thank you so, so much for letting me guide you. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming. If you have any questions, you can always ask. And I will see you next Tuesday, I hope. You're welcome. Thank you. Bye.